Welcome everyone to Sapporo, more specifically welcome to Mount Teeny, a deceptively difficult summit to surpass, very similar to today's doubleheader. If we pick up a victory in our first game, of course, we will become the champions of the J1 League, and then we go into our Emperor's Cup semi-final, looking to head into that final to defend our title. But without further ado, let's crack on with today's episode. Let's hop into Football Manager 21 and let's get on with our first game. Okay everyone, our first game day is upon us and we are of course looking to pick up victory here today against Nagoya Grampus. But of course, if we do not manage to pick up a victory, we still can steal the title if the one and only Tokushima Vortis, down in 16th place, can pick up a victory against Marinos. But hopefully it won't come down to that. Hopefully we can pick up a victory at home against Nagoya Grampus and seal the title here. But first we need to head on in to the tactical meeting screen, and as you can see, it doesn't want to load. Interesting. Come on. Come on, game. There we go. Opposition instructions. Do it. Make vice captain. No, we're not going to do that. We simply wanted this opposition instruction, and as you can see, one win away from the title. Our task remains simple. If we win our match, then we'll be crowned champions. It's breezy, 14 degreesy. Good pitch condition here today. 23,522 tickets sold from a 41,484 capacity. First versus 11th, and our team for today's game, we are of course going for a positive mentality. Obi in goal, backline of Suga, Havania, Inukai and Yanagi. That is because Komai has a suspension. On the left hand side is Sonkrazin, Applecamp on the right, although Lucas should be okay now. So in fact we are going to change that. We are going to go for the A team. We are then going to swap Yanagi in. So that means Lucas will be on the right hand side, Fujita and Applecamp in the middle, Lopez will sit behind Nakagawa, Nakano will be on the bench, and he will be joined by Hatsus, Kim Mintai. No, we're not having Kim Mintai, we're having Fukumori, Kawasaki, Fujimoto, Miyazawa and Nakashima, because Fukumori is much better centre-back than Kim Mintai. Kim Mintai is nice to have for cover in both midfield and at centre-back, but we have other players who can play there. Fujimoto can play there. We've already got these two. Miyazawa can drop in here. He can also play on the right. It's all good. We have plenty of cover in that central midfield role. Now, as you can see, Lucas is happy to be in the team, and tactics have gone down great with everyone. But we need to get a result. Doesn't matter how the players feel about it if we can't pick up the result in the end. And PC's on go slow. Probably shouldn't have left so many things just open at the moment. At the moment I have got Spotify just chilling on the other monitor on pause, so maybe should have closed that off. Maybe should have closed some of my Chrome tabs, since I am hoarding them right at the moment, but it's okay. We can get on with this first game. I can close a few things after the match, and then hopefully the game will run a little smoother when we go to play that second game. So go out there and carry on from where you finished the last match. Exactly. Lopez liked it, Nakagawa liked it, the Applecamp, Fukumori and Miyazawa all impressed with that team talk. Now we're going to skip the walkout because we don't particularly need to watch that, but we are going to swap this formation. By the way, they're actually going for a 4-4-2. It is a miracle. That might be the first, if not, I don't know, second or third time that a team has actually done the 4-4-2. That has been the expected formation. But Fujita here on the 3rd minute gets it across to the Applecamp, and we are on the attack nice and early. Yanagi on this right hand side tries to play it in, but Sommer will block it. Yanagi gets the ball back though, plays it back to the Applecamp. Lovely through ball to Yanagi, gets plenty of space. Ball across to Lucas. Oh, it's a save, but he gets the follow up, and Langrak cannot save the second opportunity. Unfortunately though, It has been disallowed for offside. Let's have another look at this one. Offside by Song Krazin. Song, why did you do that? You ruined your teammate's opportunity to get his own rebound. And we're still at 0-0. Abe now plays it back to Santos. Coming down this right-hand side. Can Lopez get a tackle in? No, he gets it to Inagaki. Inagaki gets it to Xavier. And it's played all the way back to the halfway line. Tried a ball over the top, but it's intercepted, and Song Krazin will come down this left-hand side for us. In fact, he's cutting inside, plays it across to Nakigawa. Ball back to Song Krazin, 1-2 with Nakigawa, and it's through to Lucas. Cross to Song Krazin. Oh, come on. That was some beautiful passes. We just looked like we was trying to pass it into the goal. We wasn't even trying to shoot. We had several opportunities to shoot, but no, look. Pass, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and then shoot, because he only had to tap it in. So not too shabby. We have a nice early goal. Let's hold on to this one. 13 minutes in, whipped in back post from Lucas. Unfortunately the header cannot be kept down though. We do need to get a second goal. We can't just rely on a 1-0 win. Inukai, ball up to Song Krazin, plays it to Nakigawa. Nakigawa is splitting their defense. Oh, that shot, Nakigawa. We have seen better from you, my friend. If you want to get those 50 goals this season, you're going to have to shoot a little better to get those last 4. Lucas plays it up to Yanagi though, gets it across to Lucas. Lucas has Yanagi making a run down this right-hand side, but he might not even need him. He's going to pull it back to him, yes. Now, will he pull it back? No, he whips it in himself, and instead the clearance is made. Maida now, coming down the right-hand side. Suga, you need to close him down better than that. Thankfully, Havania is defending pretty well, but Obi. That was a soft goal, a very soft goal. He passed it at you. He tapped it. This shot could not be any softer. Let's have a little look at this. Suga should have done better. Havania did a great job to get to the ball, but he shouldn't have passed it straight back to them. And then Obi, that touch Obi was just awful. It was just terrible. And now it is 1-1. They've had 1 shot and 1 goal. We are going to demand more. We want more from our players in this one, especially considering what is on the line. We want to guarantee that title, especially here in front of our home fans. Matthias Santos throws it in, gets the ball back and tries a ball over the top. Maida will get the ball eventually and plays it back to Santos. Santos tries one up to Gunhee. Gunhee now gets over to Sommer on this left-hand side. He's ran past Yanagi. Come on, Yanagi. Oh, lovely tackle by Yanagi, and Applecamp will go the other way. It was a little risky to dive in like that, but beautiful effort, and Nakigawa has space. Will he pull it back? He does. Lopez slots it in the bottom left corner. 10th goal of the season for him, an assist for Nakigawa. And it is 2-1 here, ladies and gentlemen. And our demand more has come in at possibly the worst time, but it's okay. It's okay. The lads will understand. They'll understand. I want this to be a free 4-1 game now. So let's just head into the dressing room. Be happy with our lead, but a lead which should probably be a little bit bigger. So 8 shots to their 2, 3 on target to their 1, a 1.54 XG to a 0.3, 2 corners to 2, 6 fouls to 3, 0 yellow cards apiece, 87% passing to 85, 55% possession to 45. Lucas, of course, had a goal disallowed on the 4th minute. Song Krazin got one on the 9th, they got one back on the 18th, and then Lopez on the 35th to regain the lead. You play well, but there's still room for improvement. That is true, especially within our goalkeeping OB. Don't know how you've got 6.8 considering that save. Suga 6.6 and Applecamp 6.6. Probably should look at taking both of those off. How is fitness? We're going to wait. We'll leave it until around the 62nd-ish minute. That's when I like to make my substitutes. I feel like that's when you get the most out of your substitutes. So, ball in to the back post. Played away. And I shall enjoy a sip of my drink. As Lucas now takes the corner here on the 54th minute, it is cleared away. It's Abe on the counter-attack. He gets past Yanagi. Can he get past Suga? Suga's not played very well this game. Thankfully, Abe skies it into the back seats. And we have just got off lightly in that situation. Nakagawa, though, with lovely inception, gets it to Lucas. Fujita. Songkrasin use the overlap of Suga, or just have a very bad touch and give the ball away. That happens instead. Nakagawa, though, lovely interception. Unfortunately, though, the goalkeeper wins the 1v1. And we have a throwing here, ladies and gents. But no highlights. So, we head into the 62nd minute, of course, our regular substitution time, and this is where we see who is struggling. So the Apple Camp is on 6.5. He is one of the lower conditioned players, so he is going off. Now, who is joining him? That is the real question. Suga, I don't know how you've got a 6.7, but you've managed it, and same with Obi. So, I could bring on Hatsus for Suga, but I feel like the game is going to punish me for that. I don't know why, it's just a gut feeling. Fujimoto can come on for the Apple Camp. So we can then... Lucas we don't particularly have to worry about because we can do Nakagawa over Nakashima up. Maybe we do that now, you know. Give Lucas a bit of a rest. He is on a 7.1. I don't think we'll have too many issues. Actually, you know what? Let's just rest Nakagawa. We're going to rest Nakagawa. We've got a big game coming up, so he can be nice and fit for that one. Then, what is the plan? Suga. I guess we could rest up Suga for this upcoming game as well. You know what? No. We'll wait. We'll do what we usually do. We'll hold on to a sub until we see someone going into red, or I'll completely miss it and just not use the other substitute. But my plan is to keep an eye on those players and see if anyone hits red like Lopez just did here on the 74th minute. And he shall now go off. Miyazawa can... Actually, yeah, Miyazawa can go in. I could have brought on Kawasaki on the left, brought Songkrasin in, but after the last game where they both had a rough time, I think Miyazawa gets priority in this situation. Now, Yokohama F. Marinos, by the way, losing 1-0. Didn't realise that until now, which is nice. But that just seals the deal for us. If they can't pick up a victory and we pick up a victory, well, all works out in the end. And as you can see, Anderson Lopez now apparently is invisible, but the rest of the team are not. Seems a little weird seeing Anderson Lopez's name just floating there, I'll be honest. But we are your J1 League champions. Didn't think I'd be saying that at the start of the season. Yes, we had a decent season last time out. We managed to make it to the AFC Champions League. But 2 seasons in, we have just managed to win the league. And with a few games in hand, we can now put our feet up for the remaining few games. Got a few home games where we can just enjoy giving players a run out. And yeah, not too bad. Fujimoto did struggle a little bit though with a 6.5. Same with Applecamp. But the rest of the team had solid games. Unfortunately though, Nakagawa, 7.4, couldn't get himself a goal. But it's all good. I think he can still make that 50. He just pushes himself towards the end of the season. Probably not going to rest him just simply because I want him to reach that 50, to be honest. 17 shots to their 8, 9 on target to their 2, a 2.81 XG to a 0.84, 8 corners to 6, 9 fouls to 9, 1 yellow card to 4, 84% passing to 82, 56% possession to 44. And now, let's congratulate the lads. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Not going to say anything about the title for some strange reason. And then we can just head on over for our cup game. So, since this is taking a while, I'm not going to make you wait for this. I'll see you fine folks for the second game in just a second. Okay everyone, our next step of our cup defense is finally upon us. We are here to verse Kawasaki Frontale. As you can see though, Yokohama F Marinos out for revenge yet again. They are versing Urawa Red Diamonds in that other semi-finals, and I wouldn't be surprised if we meet them in the finals. In fact, we are meeting them in the finals of the Levain Cup, so they are going to be looking to get a bit of revenge in that one against us, and probably in this as well. As for our team today, well, we've got a good pitch condition here today. It's a wet, breezy 11 degreesy. Opposition instructions, of course, we are going to apply those. 21,026 tickets sold from 41,484 capacity. In terms of the team, well, we have Obi in goal, the backline of Suga, Havania, Inukai, and Komai is back. Sonkrazin on the left, Lucas on the right, Lopez in between, Apple Camp and Fujimoto controlling central midfield, and Nakagawa up front. As you can see, Fujimoto sliding in there. Applecamp moves to the left to cover for the suspended Fujita. On the bench we have Nakano, Yanagi, Fukumori, Kawasaki, Kim Mintai, Miyazawa and Nakashima. But enough rambling from me, let's crack on with this game. Komai of course happy to be back. Tactics as per usual, the team is loving it, and we are going to love this result. We are going to pick up a victory. I'm positive of a victory. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. But give the fans their money's worth. Here today, we want a victory. Been May, of course, with a win, a draw, win, and a win. And us winning the league, by the way, expected to put us now in the Japanese Hall of Fame, which is nice to hear. But would it be even nicer would be a victory here today. So they are going for a 4-1-2-2-1, arguably the second best formation in this entire game, behind the one we are of course using. Suga throws it in to Sonkrazin. Suga with a lovely ball over to Nakagawa. Can he get a goal? No. Oki will pokey it away, and we have a corner. Come on, let's get Nakagawa. That's 47th goal, I believe, he will be up to with his next one. Sonkrazin cuts inside, plays it back to Havania in fact, and then the highlight is dead. Okay, that wasn't much of a highlight. We've had 2 shots, 2 absolute 0 and only 1 on target. Come on lads, 20 minutes, we need more than just 2 shots in this game. We'd like, I don't know, maybe about 7 by now? Not 2. Okay, it's 34th minute and we've still not shot again. So let's get on the backs a little bit. We've had 4 shots now, only 1 on target. That is worrying, and even more worrying, Sonkrazin has just picked up a knock. Admittedly, he hasn't been playing particularly well, so that makes me feel a little bit better. But Lucas on the other wing, having an even worse game, so it's not a good sign. Miyazawa might be coming on at half-time to cover that wing, and then we've already used up 2 substitutes. We'll only have 1 left for substitution time, but Havania comes up with a big header here. 5th goal of the season. He is lovely in those positions. Great centre-back to have coming up for these free kicks, and he's proven it just there with a beautiful header past Okie Dokie. Now, Suga will throw it in from pretty much the corner flag. Kawasaki gets it over to Nakagawa. Nakagawa pulls it back for Komai. Komai has a bit of space, pulls it back for the Apple Camp. Suga has way too much space on this left-hand side. Will he pin across? He does. It's Nakagawa. Can't keep the ball down, and they have a goal kick. But it's only 1-0. They can definitely bounce back from this one, but they've definitely not had a single shot so far. We've had 6, they've had 0. 2 on target, 2, 0. 0.63 XG, we need to work on that too. Their non-existent XG, 5 corners to 0, 5 fouls to 2, 0 yellow cards apiece, 84% passing to 89, 49% possession to 51. So they've nabbed a little bit more possession, they've passed it a little better, and go out there, give the fans their money's worth, and we are going to definitely take off Lucas. He's on 6.2. That's one of those numbers where you just can't ignore it. You just have to take them off at that point. So Miyazawa, you get on there. We do need to keep an eye on Komai on the 6.5, and same with Apple Camp and Lopez. But we'll see how they progress through the rest of the game. When it comes to substitution time, we shall see which one is struggling the most. Most likely Komai, and we'll bring Yanagi on to cover for him. He's got up to a 6.6 though. Apple Camp is on 6.5. Okay, Komai's now back to a 6.5. They're battling it out to see who can be worse. Komai, though, coming down this right-hand side, is trying to make up for his bad rating in that first half. Pulls it back for Kanya. Miyazawa will pull it back to Kanya as well. Lopez over to Miyazawa. Lovely run by Kona. Oh! Nakagawa. Nakagawa near post, unfortunately, again, fails to get the goal, but we've left it a little too long, but it's okay. Komai will throw it in. It's cleared away, possibly. Yes, Kaneko. Inukai will get it on the halfway line, though. Kanya. Komai's got plenty of space. Applecamp has found him, but can Komai do anything with this space? Whips it in. Kawasaki free header, but Oki tries to get across to it. Doesn't need to because it's round the post. So, on the 69th minute, we are going to make a substitution. Now, we've got plenty of players on a 6.6. Applecamp, though, is also on a yellow card, so probably the best opportunity is to take him off, just so we don't go down to 10 men. Now, add instruction, more direct passing, add instruction, hit early crosses, remove team instruction, play out of defence. No. I'm not completely butchering our tactics. As you can see, this guy's struggling on a 6.2, he's on a 6.5. He's playing decent, and their defence is playing alright, but their wing-backs and this guy on the 6.2 is also having a bad game. I don't think we really need to change anything. I think they are the team that needs to change. Kawasaki, though, plays it back to Kim Min-tai. Over to Kanya, lovely ball. Suga has plenty of space. Now make use of it, my friend. Whips one in, and it's poked in. Bottom corner. That is an own goal by Nobo Rizato. Sorry, it kept moving on me. I was trying to read the bottom, then I was having to try and read his name from above his head. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Ball across. To be honest, it was past our guys. I don't know what he was doing. He just sort of thought, I'll be an extra striker, give you a third striker in the box, and yeah, great finish by him, but not good news for Kawasaki Frontale. As you can see, Yokohama F. Marinos are definitely on that vengeance mission. Currently 1-0 in that game. Nakagawa pulls it back to Kanya. Ball over the top to Nakagawa. Can he finally get a goal? It's been a while, and he has. Come on, he's got that 47th goal. Only needs 3 more, thanks to Fujimoto. And that's beautiful assist. Nakagawa just plays it all the way back to Kanya. Ball over the top. He breaks through and then just slots it in the bottom right corner. Oki probably should have done better. We've seen him make some great saves today, but that was an awful attempt at a save. It was very bad. It was in the same sort of category as Obi in that previous game where he couldn't save the softest shot I've ever seen. But it's 3-0. Didn't look like 3-0 going in at half-time, but we managed to pull things out the bag in the end, and that is a sign of a good team, ladies and gents. When you're not quite on peak form, pulling out these nice 3-0 victories from absolutely nowhere. We had 19 shots to their 2, 9 on target to their absolute 0, 1.76 XG to a 0.17, 11 corners to 3, 12 fouls to 8, 1 yellow card to 0, 85% passing to 89, and 50-50 on the possession. So let's head to the dressing room. I'm happy with the results. Not particularly the way he played, but I'll tell you that. Songkrasin on 6.5 is still rather disappointing. And we are going to head on over now to our fixture list. Have a little peek at the games we have. I will go through all that in just a second. But we shall return for our game against Yokohama F. Marinos in the Levain Cup in the next episode. Providing, of course, the fixtures don't switch around. And then we will most likely, I'm not sure if I'm going to double header it or single leg it, but we'll be coming back for the ACL, otherwise known as the Asian Champions League. So, I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.